part 3 of Embracing the Unknown. In the first video in this series, I showed you how to practice something you probably haven't played before, the C sharp major scale with all the sharps, and how to step by step learning it. And that was the first video. In the second video, I showed you how to take away one finger or break the habits, old habits that make you play the same thing. Right? If you take your index finger off, for example, you play with the other 3 fingers, you come up with more patterns, new patterns, or another way to look at the guitar or play the guitar. So in this third part, I'm going to do something really, really cool. I'm going to create a guitar composition, or at least a guitar part from nothing. I just picked up the guitar just now. I haven't played anything today. I haven't warmed up even. And I want to help you as a demonstration and hopefully inspiration to do the same thing. So you play something you never played before, and you create something you never created before, or you create something you never played before. Okay, so this is the true meaning of embracing the unknown. I have no idea what I'm going to play. This is 100% authentic happening right now. So to be able to do it right now, we need to be right now in the present, to be attentive, to hear and memorize everything we play. So that's why we need to do it in a very, very simple way, in an organic way, where you play with one note, and then you add another note, and you play the 2 notes, and then try to hear what should be the 3rd note and the 4th, and so on, until you feel like this is it for now. I'll just start. Okay, so I'm going to play a note, choose randomly a note across the fretboard, and I'm going to deliberately going to do something less obvious. I'm going to try with this. Okay, I'm playing the note 8th fret of the D string, which is B flat or A sharp. And then in my mind, right, I mean, I can hear things, but my first instinct is to play this note, F sharp. I don't know why. I just kind of visualize it in my head. I'm hearing this note in my head. Now, by the way, the way I able to hear things in my head, I'm sure you have the same ability, but to hear the things I hear and locate them on the guitar, that's a practice that you can definitely achieve. It's called ear training, although the way I see it is more creative ear and voice training, where everything is related to each other. I'm hearing this. It's like, I mean, I can explain it actually in terms of once you start a movement, you're going down. The natural way, right? The inertia, if you're starting to descend, you're going to continue descending. I'm just hearing this. I'm just hearing that I want to go back to the first note. Now you can think, and some people do think, oh, yeah, that's easier. You're just playing a scale or something. Maybe I'm playing a scale. I mean, it's so far looks like the Phrygian mode. But it wasn't intentional. I just started with a random note, heard, sense that I need to go to this note, heard that note, and heard the other three notes. So the way I play is not just the actual notes, but the glue that binds everything together, called rhythm. So it feels like the rhythm I'm hearing is to descend. I'm playing D string 11, 9, 8 quickly or shorter. So because I ended where I started, it's like a whole circle. It's a phrase. And it feels like the end, right? It's starting and ending on the same point. Meaning, from now on, what we can do is organically, okay? Talking about organically taking what you just created and moving to the next step. The first idea in terms of life, there's replication, right? We repeat stuff in music, on the guitar, also because that's how nature goes, like we repeat things. Once is not enough. We need 2 at least, or maybe 4. So I'm going to try to repeat it twice. I didn't feel it deserved repeating the whole thing, and this could be just something I just thought at the end I would just change the ending, but it doesn't excite me enough. So we go back and try to find another way. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a continuation. So we had that phrase, and then I'm just hearing that the next phrase should be a different one. It shouldn't be the same. And that's what I'm hearing. So the first is now, I made a mistake. Mistakes sometimes are really great because they give you more options. But because I'm just starting, I don't want to create too many mistakes here. I can make mistakes later, and then I have variations which are really helpful. But what we want to do, because this is the first time I ever played this specific note in that specific rhythm with that specific place on the fretboard. So like anything, we need to give ourselves time to practice and repeat and memorize. So I'm just going to play one more time. Let's see where it leads. And it feels like I need to go back. I'm hearing the fourth phrase, let's call it. Because it's completely new, I need to understand and play it again and again. Get my muscle memory acting for me. Again, I never played this before. So I'm just going to try to glue this new thing to what I came up with before. And the cool thing about what I'm doing now, and this is something I recommend for you to do as well, is to record it. In case I forget and not going to play exactly what I created, I have it recorded, and I can look at the seconds even, and I can say to myself, okay, in the 9th minute, I need to check out exactly what I played. Because, it's not just the notes you play, it's how you play them, rhythm and other layers. So I'm going to just try to play everything from the top. Okay, it sounds good, but a little bit predictable at the end. That note. And if it sounds like too predictable, cliche, something you heard in the past, this is the time where you can make changes now, or there are more opportunities later. I'm just going to try to play with. Trying surprising notes. That sounds more fitting in terms of making it less obvious. And maybe then give the predictable expected note. So just by not giving you the predictable note and just delaying it by adding intention, that's a really cool idea, I think. I'm more happy with how it sounds. So here's about 10 minutes or so that I worked on it from nothing. I guarantee, and I didn't play these notes before. Probably, I probably played some of them in terms of the pattern I go, but never in this way. Never in this key, definitely. Now, this is great. I've got a melody, and this is what I always recommend, to start with a melody. Because then the sky is the limit in terms of what you can add to it. You've got the main part, you've got the leading part. Now it's just finding the supporting act, which are usually chords, or in my case, I usually like to add some bass notes to create a bass line. So I'm going to try to play with it, but hopefully, so far, let me know if that makes sense in how I've done it and how you can do it as well. So you don't need to copy what I've played. You can go through the same process. Start with 1 note, 2 notes, 3 notes, repeat, 4 notes, listen, go back, repeat, try to hear what should be the next ones, and so on. I know it sounds easy, and I think it's easy. It becomes easy after you've been practicing in this specific way of embracing the unknown. Allow yourself to play something you never played before. And it's always fun. You're going to always find out things. Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling that I want to add more. Thinking what kind of bass line can add something cool to it. So thinking this note, the E flat or D sharp. This is purely experimental. I like this note. I might use that note. I'm deliberately not saying the notes. I don't want to get into theory. I don't want to know exactly what notes I'm playing, because I want for my ears to give me the answers, not theory, not patterns that already made. Okay, that might be it. bass line is like, which stands on its own. And this, by the way, is kind of like counterpoint, a very ancient method of combining two separate melodies at the same time. And the best way to do it on the guitar is to have a top melody and a bass line. And they can be very, very simple. And the idea is to have them complement each other, support each other's role, and at the same time can be standalone. If I just play the bass line, it sounds good, right? I mean, on its own. It's not very exciting, but it's a melody that you can follow and even sing. Now I'm looking for what should be the next note. So I've got the first 1 out of 4 covered in terms of what the bass line can be. It's kind of weird, it's kind of interesting. That note is very, very significant. There's a shift to something else. So I feel like I need to add another bass to support that lonely note. I can double it, which to me kind of makes sense. There's a whole shift. And I can actually stay on that note or can move on. I'm not going to actually make it too long, but hopefully you can see how you can develop something from nothing organically. I'm just going to play the first 2 phrases with the bass line. And it's nice when it's a kind of stays on an unstable chord that kind of pushes the melody, because I can't end here. The music demands continuation. And who knows, I might turn this into a whole composition by just using the same method, just building it step by step, note by note. Letting me know what you think about this demonstration, this idea, and it'll be great to hear how you do it, how you turn from nothing and into a melody with a few notes. I'd love to hear it. So if you like this approach, if you're into creating music or into learning music, composition is the best way. Creating music is the best way to understand theory, to understand how all the components of music combines in one place, arranging everything, where you deal with lots of choices in a fun way. Composition is not hard, I think. It can be very, very easy. And hopefully I demonstrated for you today that it doesn't have to be rigid. You don't have to write it. Composition doesn't have to be written. You can create it in a moment, improvise, stack the notes one after the other, memorize them at the same time. It will save you so much time. So yeah, if you like this, if you want to share your attempt, then I have a free Facebook group you can join, Guitar Composition. I can post the link. You can just join in. And there on Facebook, or if you want on YouTube, you can send me a message and we can be in touch. If you feel like you don't want to post it for other people to see, if you want only me to see it, I'm happy to do so privately. So again, I'll post another link to my messenger, which is a not good way, or there should be a link to my email address. And yeah, the cool thing about the Facebook group is that you can get feedback from me straight away. So you upload your video, you upload your idea, and I can give you some suggestions in terms of what you can do with it. And it doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be precise. You can make mistakes. it's all welcome. So hopefully you enjoy this, find this valuable, and this whole series of embracing the unknown. I feel like I want to do more of those. It would be great to know what you'd like for me to cover, and if you like this kind of idea, because I know that embracing the unknown is probably the one of the main obstacles that people find it really challenging in terms of being stuck playing the same things. So instead of learning new things, you can teach yourself new things without relying on anything, just you and the guitar. And the unknown is, it can be scary, like in life. But by embracing it and taking it as a challenge, you are only going to grow from it. Okay, this is it for now. If you like it, subscribe, comment, click on the links, and create great music.